Good evening. My name is Ide Underwood, and I'm here at the headquarters of Just Lovin'It, interviewing with Miss Laverne Spence and Dr. Salam Love. Miss Spence is founder and CEO of a new and upcoming company called Just Lovin'It. It's located in the Philadelphia area and designed for single, mature women who want to be accompanied by highly qualified men to attend a special event for the evening. Now, Ms. Spence has chosen to collaborate with a well-versed individual after realizing how he's capable and able to discern what women really want. Now, I have actually come to the conclusion that women are challenged relationship-wise. It is now acceptable for our society or our culture to have dating services such as online dating, senior dating, professional dating, handicap dating, just to name a few. Now, Ms. Spence, would you shed some light on the type of service that you are offering single women?
Miss Underwood, the type of service that I'm offering is for single women being accompanied by well-qualified men that smell good, look good, and know exactly how to be attentive to her for the evening.
I see. Dr. Salam, what kind of doctor are you? And why did you decide to join with Ms. Spence in this collaboration?
I'm a doctor of naturopathic medicine, which deals with the treatment of illnesses using natural means, such as herbology, chiropractic adjustments and massage, homeopathy, dietetics, raw juice therapy, and so on. Now, to segue, though, to Ms. Spence, when I heard about this project, this program, this company, I got very excited. I thought to myself, this is a success story waiting to be written. You see, I've traveled all over the world, and I've studied many cultures, specifically the feminine cultures. And I've known and noticed that with women, they consistently and continuously ask the question, where do I fit in? What am I supposed to do? What are the social norms that are expected of me? And when women find out about this company, Just Lovin'It, that this wonderful idea that Ms. Spence has come up with, they feel like saying to her, Just Lovin'It is like the hero that has come to rescue me, and I am just loving it.
Now, Ms. Spence, how does Just Lovin'It differ from a dating or escort service?
A dating service is a service where people are connecting romantically. Lady is trying to find a husband, male is trying to find a wife, so that's pretty much what a dating service is about. An escort service has such a negative connotation attached to it. A company service is about a young lady that knows exactly what she wants for the evening. It's no expectations. When it's over, she doesn't have to get his number, he doesn't have to get her number. It's no pressure. And just that will allow them to have a really, really nice time. So the difference between the services is that all three have similar components by nature, but I'm focusing on a company service, just accompanying one another for the evening.
This is interesting, to say the least. Dr. Salam, what are some of the challenges for the men who are going to be escorting these ladies for the evening?
Humility. Because men grow up in a male chauvinistic society, the way that men interpret what the woman's role should be limits the woman to express only in that it pleases the man. So the honesty of what she really feels, she never actually gets a chance to present that. And so what happens in Est is that there are a lot of hidden tension in relationships. The woman consistently suppresses what she genuinely feels. So the man's challenge with just loving it is to be humble enough and believe that the woman is worthy of being the boss since she's paying the cost.
And that is a challenge. Ms. Spence, this whole thing is shedding another light on a lot of things that are out there already. What actually motivated you to make a decision to even start a company such as this?
Miss Underwood, the motivation came from visiting a number of venues, going to various affairs, talking to many women, watching women dance with other women. Now, it's nothing wrong with that. They were just having fun. After talking with them, they would say, you know, it's just not enough men here. And then the men that are here, it's getting a lot of pressure from the people that they're with, their wives or their girlfriends, because they're looking at quite a selection, which creates problems. However, if they had the choice, they would prefer to be with a male. So I thought it'd be fitting to put a service like this in place to accommodate those needs.
And Dr. Salam, why would a single mature woman, why would they want to pay, why would they be interested in paying to have a young man or a gentleman take them to these particular events or affairs? Why?
Women nowadays, suggested by many of the songs that you hear, they prefer to be in a position where they're not beholding to a man's lopsided desires. They need to know that the man cares for them genuinely. And there's not much of that going on. So the woman, she can order the man that she wants from head to toe. She can say, I like this quality in him, and I want him to be tall, or I want him to be specifically knowledgeable in a particular subject. And she can browse through the catalog at Just Lovin'It. That's right, and she's got choice. And so she would gladly pay because she knows that that money will be well spent because she will get exactly, or as they say, as I would prefer to say, just what the doctor ordered.
So, Ms. Spence, based on all that I'm hearing, I'd like to know, how do you feel about where you're going to be with this company in the next 3 to 5 years?
Well, with those kinds of choices, no telling. I actually think my service will be number one of many services in the Delaware Valley, standing tall because of that. You know, you can't beat that. If you can consistently provide that to a person, I think they in turn will tell another person will tell another person, and it'll come full circle. We'll be that company that do exactly what we say we're going to do. We do background checks. We have the finest lineup of qualified men, and I think that right there will sell itself. So I see my company being number one in the Delaware Valley in the next 3 to 5 years.
Now, Dr. Salam Love and Miss Laverne Spence, just kind of give me a summary of everything that we've talked about already. some things you may want to add.
I feel that this particular company is going to shoot rockets to the moon. I believe that it's going to be so popular that women will be waiting in line to pay for these services. You see, the world that we live in is a world that has suppressed women over the years. And so they can't wait to let their hair down. And you see them doing it. Be they maids, lawyers, teachers, they're willing to express what they truly feel. And I honestly think that if you make women happy, you will make the world smile.
Well, you see, the collaboration with Dr. Salam was just well needed, because I think that what he shows is that, and if a lot of men pay attention to what he's saying, being a man, they can actually learn from what he's saying. Women are complaining about men just not being there for them. That's a necessity. You know, this is in marriage relationships, girlfriend, boyfriend, just friendships. I don't know what it is about men and that being absent, but that's something that I think is necessary. I often say that spice is the choice of life. We are offering that to women, professional women, entrepreneurs, single women that have raised their families and now they're just wanting to get into themselves. All of these women, now if they don't have men, and a lot of them don't, you know, they still have people to meet, places to go, and things to do, and they need that man. They want that man there. So it would be good to have him there, and if they're not ready for a relationship at the moment, a romantic relationship, then this service provides that choice. So choice is the spice of life. I think that a reason to pay for this service is that years ago, a lot of services were free. You're having to pay for a lot of things that you didn't have to pay for, like using the telephone, speaking with an operator. You have to pay for that. Going to the gas station, getting air in your tire, you have to pay for that. Things that you have to pay for today, it's progressive. So women are, I think, progressive enough to understand that things are changing. And if this can help you with whatever it is you're trying to do in your life, then I don't think women should feel guilty about it. I think they should do it. So just loving it, we're here, you know, to accommodate these women. And I'm loving it in the process. And it's a challenge.
And you know what? I think that's getting your money's worth. And this, what came to mind a few minutes ago was, it's like the genie out of the bottle. Just loving it is like the genie out of the bottle. I certainly do want to thank the both of you for sharing this awesome information, talking about such a great up-and-coming company. This was a great interview, and I can see something happening in the next maybe 4 to 6 months. I like your confidence. I like your information. It's been wonderful. Again, my name is Ivory Underwood. It's been a pleasure, and have a good night.
Thank you.